CPN Network. Today we're here to interview Wadu Taylor, a poet, a playwright, and an activist. You know, hailing from Newark, New Jersey, there's a lot of obstacles that young black men run into anyway, from gangs, street violence, and drugs. Today's a story about a brighter side. A young man named Wadu Taylor who was trying to find a way out his way. Hey, Mr. Taylor? All right. Mr. Taylor, first thing that our viewers would like to know is, number one, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what brought you here today.
Well, I'm from Newark, of course, born and raised. Right now, I'm in the entertainment industry. It's what I love to do. Also, doing music and acting work. A little about it.
Yeah, well, let me ask you a little bit about, there's a story out there that you created your own play. You produced and directed it and just basically, out of nowhere, just created this phenomenal stage production. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I write plays. My first play is called Only Made Against the Doubt. It's written, directed, produced by me. I was even in the play. It was in Newark. My own town.
Where was that at? What theater?
It's called the Breed. It was a small theater. It was a small production.
Okay.
But I put it on all by myself. I got another play that I'm working on. It's coming out as well later this year, hopefully.
Okay, very good. Now, Mr. Taylor, what we want to know is, and I know from being in the entertainment business, it's not easy. You have 1,000,001 playwrights, actors, singers, dancers, whatever it may be. What's different from coming out of Newark and trying to get that artistic side out of you? What kind of things did you run into in your neighborhood with friends, foes, family? What kind of obstacles did you run into?
Well, just from an entertainment standpoint, like even the plays I write a lot, they're a lot darker, so I write from the struggle standpoint. I'm a positive, so but when it comes to everything else, like a lot of comedy, a lot of funny stuff, that just comes from being into watching cartoons, stuff like that. But other stuff like dramas I write. I'm working on the TV project where I write the script, that's street, all that stuff is Newark. Okay. Everything else like my comedy and stuff is me, my personality. So Newark influences a lot.
Well, and we definitely understand that Newark influences a lot. But now, taking that from the street, from your neighborhood, now to the boardroom or the post-production or the pre-production room, I should say. Why your story? Why should we listen to you? Why should a casting director or a talent agent book you?
To be perfectly honest, I just sound like arrogant and anything. I'm talented.
Very good.
I have a lot to offer, whether it's ideas, just my writing, my ideas, or acting, or like I love to do improv.
Very good.
So that's my thing. I'm very spur of the moment and. I'm so versatile. I can write anything. So I have a lot to offer. I always have new ideas. Everything to me can be a new skit, a new movie, a new show, a new something. So I don't have anything old.
Okay.
Everything I do is fresh.
Everything fresh. A new perspective.
Yeah. Constantly. I constantly speak something.
But and I understand your creative process there, but from what you're telling me, what's different? That's not much different from any other entertainer that's trying to get on. They'll basically say the same thing, that they're different, they're new. I think the key is here, what I'm trying to ask, from what I know of your work, it's very dark, very taboo, so to speak. But at the same time, you're a funny guy. You have a comedic talent. How do you balance the two? How do you balance the two?
That's me. That's my personality. Like I said, I've come from extreme poverty to not that I'm wealthy, but I've got myself through life, and I always use humor to me with the defense mechanism, with the mechanism to keep people at arm's length growing up, so they wouldn't see how bad I was hurting.
Right.
So that's where the darkness comes from, the hurt. And as time goes on, I'm a fool.
I spoke with a casting director this morning that informed me that you were involved with a project with Eric B. Television and Matriarch Multimedia. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's a comedy for Ghetto Court. Can't really tell you too much about what I was, but it was a comedy. It's funny. I thought I was funny. But it was pretty good. It was improv and improvisational work, and it was pretty good.
When can we look forward to that coming out?
That should be out later this year. Everything is coming. Everything's a process.
Well, it looks like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is pretty near for you, Mr. Taylor. I appreciate your time today, and we'll be looking forward to you. Like I said, a light shines in North. Mr. Wadley Taylor is one of those lights. It's CP time, y'all. Camera Phone Network. See you next time. This is Will McKay.